is fake.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Ronald Ray here, your boy with a cornbread accent. Welcome you to this week's edition of Spot Show Live Stream. Hello, Karen Poole. Hopefully, everybody's having a good day. Look like we had a little bit of technical difficulties, but hopefully, everything's reconnecting fine. Might be one of those times where I might have to shut down Facebook Live and just stay on YouTube. So, yeah, as of right now, yes, hello, my YouTube friends. Uh, hopefully, y'all having a good day. Hey, my folks over here at YouTube. Hopefully, everything's going pretty swell for you folks as well. So yes, this is my uh, Thursday program here. Might have some little controversial things to say. Maybe some real world bullshit. But you know what? I'm gonna have fun doing it. It's gonna have might be a little controversial, might not please everybody, but I am going to have fun because that's what it's all about, having fun, right? Let's have some fun. So yes, if you're on Facebook Live, help your boy out. Give me a thumbs up button along with my Facebook or YouTube crowd. Hit me up with that thumbs up. Also, hit me up in the chats and in the comments on Facebook Live. One of these days, I'll get them. I should say, hey, everybody, just give me a thumbs up and all that good shit. Um, also, discuss anything. Give me your discuss anything. Last week we wound up talking about um last week on actually it was on the Friday show. We spent a good amount of time discussing the Friday the 13th franchise, the movies. Um, that was on the Friday show. Then but I kind of did start talking about real world bullshit. Uh, some people don't. Uh oh, get bounced around here again. Bounce here, bounce. Oh, YouTube seems to be Facebook. It's bouncing back and forth. But yeah, so friendly hello and all that good shit. Let's get cranking here. How about some AE? Let's just get out of the way. Um, just briefly, do a little AEW Dynamite recap. Taking place at the Arena Mexico in Mexico City, Mexico. Grand Slam Mexico at the Arena Mexico in Mexico City. Gosh, I can't believe I'm doing a clap thing. In Mexico City, Mexico. So let's get cranking on that. First thing up here, we had the Rhinestone Cowboy. He came out, cut a promo, and you know what? This was actually cool. Hey, if it was my company or if they're trying to gear me up to be a top face of the company, probably the world champion and all that, numero uno guy. Yeah, if you if you're traveling to another country, at a promo, hey, try to do it in Spanish. I probably would have done it a little differently. I probably would say, hey, because I would like to be somewhat grounded doing this. I'd be like, hey, uh, everybody, this is uh, an interpreter. He's just here to make sure I don't say anything stupid because I don't speak fluent Spanish. But and then just do it simple. Gracias, amigos, Latinos, Latinas. Welcome me to your country in Spanish, of course, and all that good stuff. Um, muchos gracias for your support. But I think he told a story and stuff like that. But yeah, good babyface move to do here. Thought it was cool. First match of the night, we had a clusterfuck match here. It's supposed to be an FTR, but um, Cash Wheeler couldn't make it. I think it's 'cause of his legal problems back here in the States. Hmm, following the law. Anyway, it was, Dax Harwood and Bolider Jr. with the Don Callis family taking on Bandito, Atlantis Jr., which they kinda mixed about, Toperio, Brody King, Daniel Garcia, and Adam Cole. I've got the show. Alright, so, look like somebody didn't, uh look like, geography wasn't somebody's thing here, because like I said, they're in Mexico City, Mexico, and I'm sure he followed the laws, showed a passport, all the things you're supposed to do, then just hop on over there and grab a paycheck or whatever, just now it would make more sense that, if he said, both the federales, policio federales, whatever, or abolish the federal, uh, policia, federales. Maybe they should wear a shirt like that in Mexico. Um, but didn't really make sense here. Would have made sense in California, Texas, or somewhere in the United States where they're having the immigration protests. So, so but yeah, so he decides to wear this in Mexico City, Mexico. So the winner of this match, in case you're wondering, is CM Punk. CM Punk wins this match, hands down. There was a whatever No Kings billionaire funded protest in Chicago and a few other cities around the United States. CM Punk chose to win. Pretty sure he hung out, signed some autographs, and did the whatever chance they got, chance stuff like that. So if you're gonna, you know, do that kind of stuff, make sure you do it in the places that they're doing it at, and at least if you're gonna wear a shirt like that, wear in one of the states that is having these protests and stuff like that. So winner of this match, winner of the week, CM Punk. Congratulations. Let's see. Next match we had here was Mark Briscoe and versus Kazuchika Okada. Okada won, of course, after the Rainmaker Lariat. Then he did a post-match attack on poor Mark Briscoe. MJF took on Mystico, or Sin Cara, as some of us know him as. Um, basically, during the course of the match, he uh, put his gave him an, basically ran a stick into his face, then pulled his mask off. Actually, uh, hit Mystico in a groin and a webos, caused a disqualification. The rest of the Hurt Syndicate jumped on him. Then they got saved by Bandito, uh, Tayton Tapillario, and of course Kevin Knight and Speedball Mike Bailey, doing a couple drop kicks from the top rope. Uh, got a little shine there. Next up, we had the 4 million pesos high flying four-way match: Ricochet versus Hologram versus Leo Rush versus Mascara Dorada. Hologram will win this one for the CMLL Women's World Championship. Mercedes Monet versus, it don't matter because we all know Mercedes Monet won this one. And in the main event, it was a 10-man tag. John Moxley, Wheeler Yuta, the Beast Mordos, who is, I think they made it official. They are Beast Mordos and Mercedes Monet are dating. So sorry, fellas. Um, but yeah, uh, they team with the Young Bucks against Will Ospreay, Swerve Strickland, and the AEW Trios Champion, the Ops. Moxley used Swerve Strickland's britches to secure a pinfall. Of course, after that, they had a little melee. Uh, the drugstore cowboy Adam Page did this buck snot move and was aiming for Moxley, but Moxley moved out of the way and he hit a buck. And they were like, "Oh, why'd you hit him for?" "Oh, why not?" Anyway, that does it for this week's AEW Dynamite recap. All right, now with all that away. Sorry, my phone has been going off. I don't know what's going on. Now we shut the phone off. Uh, so yeah, that does conclude this week's AEW Dynamite results section here. Let's see, and rest of the show it's going to kind of go all over the place. Like I said, all in good fun. All in good fun. Now we're gonna get to some other news here. Uh, I'm just gonna be all over the place today. What do y'all want to talk about? Let's talk about a little bit of sad news. I mean, this does suck. This past Monday's Raw. Let me scroll. I'll be all over the place in my notes. So yeah, there was a match between Kyrie Sane and Liv Morgan. Kyrie Sane went for a single leg dive, and as Liv Morgan was uh, falling down, she did the usual, kind of use her hands to brace her face, basically, everything else. When she did, she wound up separating her shoulder. If you look online, somebody does have a impact spot where you can see the shoulder got separated. But but yeah, the incident occurred shortly after the bell rang. Sane executed a standard takedown. Uh, Morgan attempted to break her fall using her arms, but this ain't ballet. Things like this happens. The officials immediately halted the match. Medical attention was provided. Um, the match was rumored to include a run-in from Nikki Bella, which would further the ongoing storyline, potentially leading to the high-profile bout at next month's Evolution event. Uh, that angle seems to be in jeopardy, obviously, because I was thinking, because I did hear something about uh, because Nikki and Brie Bella was getting in shape for a comeback, so it almost seemed like fitting for the WWE Women's Tag Team Champions, Roxanne Perez or Raquel Rodriguez, excuse me, Liv Morgan defending against the Bella Twins, but I thought that's what they were probably going for there. Doesn't look like that's going to happen now. Uh, a dislocated a dislocated shoulder typically requires 4 to 12 weeks of recovery time, though in some cases a full recovery to action may take up to 6 months. This setback could lead to major changes on the evolution card, especially the spectacular speculation already resurfacing around the so-called curse surrounding the WWE Women's Tag Team Champion. Yeah, I mean, but I see that first one, the Zoe Stark incident. Looks like this a mispositioning, mistiming. I thought it was. I mean, I don't think. Which I ain't looked up. Maybe the full story. I mean, Starcast made a couple of comments about it, and she seems to be in good spirit, trying to rehab and come back. As far as what I could tell, no, no plans to retire for her. Um, and this one, this I kind of a freak accident, Uh, same went for just a simple takedown, and uh, she just hit very hard on that mat, and didn't tell it at first, but I heard her yelling, then kind of move out of the way. So, but yeah, I mean, kind of feel bad for her because Liv has been on a great run so far with that, the Liv Morgan Revenge Tour thing. Had a run as a women's world champion. Um, now part of the tag team champion, but still highlighted as one of the main, women, on the roster, so, like I said, a very good run for her, and now it's, injured, major setback, but hopefully she, gets it fixed, comes back, and doesn't miss a beat. You know, matches can be, postponed and angles be postponed and done at a later time, but, uh, it would have been an interesting match, I guess, have the Bella Twins teaming up against Liv Morgan and, uh, Raquel Rodriguez, but yeah, a lot of backlash on, Kyrie's scene right now. Poor girl, I'm pretty sure she didn't, this circumstance sometimes, just circumstance that, this thing I mean, it wasn't like she delivered any kinda stiff shots or anything like that. It was just, uh, well, looks like I said, with Zoe Stark, looked like maybe a missed timing or something like that because you can always hear, Zoe Stark yell, "Kyrie!" before, I guess trying to slow herself up and gain some footing, but her knee went the other way. This one just Liv Morgan hit that mat hard and, used her arms to brace herself and wound up separating that shoulder. You do these bumps, of course, they don't have the schedule that they used to, but, I think their schedule is what, Monday night and I guess, Saturday night. They both, both the SmackDown and the, Raw talent have, separate house shows or something like that. I forgot what the schedule is now. It's not like it used to be where it's like, 7, 6, 5, something like 5, 6, 7 days a week. But still, I mean, at least 100 plus days a year, and you're taking bumps in that ring and bumps outside the ring. Sometimes, sometimes that stuff will catch up on you, and it definitely did. So I wish, Liv Morgan a speedy recovery. Let's see, news of the weird. Well, okay, it's not really weird. That mine just popped in my head. Apparently, Vince McMahon, is reportedly tried to buy a controlling stake in bare knuckle fighting championship. Has anybody ever watched this yet? Is it um I Bailey they don't want creative control despite the deal not happening. Insiders believe a man will eventually return to the world of professional wrestling. Some flash. But yeah, has anybody even seen the bare knuckle fighting championship? Interesting to look up one day. Obviously, I don't know if it's a direct. Don't know if it's probably competition. Yes, but not like up there with UFC because UFC already is up here. There's been plenty of those MMA companies come and gone, or come and just hang out. Nothing to see there. But um, dude, just retire. Get you a fishing boat. Get you a yacht. Go out. Enjoy what look. Because how old is Vincent? Hey, hold on one second, folks. Guess what? He's pushing 80, and he's got a not a criminal case, but he's got a big civil case coming up or lingering. Yeah, dude is 79 years old. Yeah, dude, come on. You'll be you'll be 80 in August. 80 years old. Just enjoy it. Enjoy it. Let's see what. Let's actually somebody has confirmed Hogan was hospitalized due to ongoing neck and back issues, but by no means on his deathbed. The alarm was triggered when radio host Bubba the Love Sponge claimed on air that he was informed Hogan's condition has deteriorated so badly that his loved ones were gathering to say their final goodbyes. While Bubba emphasized that his source was rock solid, he acknowledged that the situation might have improved since he first heard the news. Oh gosh. Hogan's camp swiftly addressed the speculation, clarifying to TMZ Sports that the 71-year-old wrestling icon is managing the same physical ailments he has battled for years and is already back to moving around. The brief hospital stay was just the latest of a string of medical visits aiming to maintaining his health following a grueling wrestling career that has taken toll on his body. Just last month, Hogan reportedly underwent another neck surgery, which was deemed a success. Over the years, the multi-time world champion has undergone numerous procedures to deal with lingering damage from decades in the ring. Despite the panic sparked by the recent rumors, Hogan's representative has made it clear that the hospital trip was part of a routine care. Gosh, such a good friend that Bubba the Love Sponge is. Hell, he lets him bang his wife, videotapes it, gets mad, lets it leak with, Hogan saying some uh not so nice things. There we go. Oh, that looks yeah, I mean it's all these wrestlers, man, especially the ones back in his day, wrestled in the 70s, 80s, 90s. Um, man, they had these issues. I mean, all professional athletes really. Once they get older, they have issues. Bad knees, having to get knee replacement surgeries, hip surgeries, back surgeries. Um, I remember when, what station was it? It might have been 92, 90 game, but could have easily been 680 the fan. One of those, because that's the only two I'd listen to. Um, they talking about it was leading up to Chipper Jones's retirement, and he says, I forgot what DJ or whatever talking, and he was in a dugout prior to practice. Got the interview, short little interview with Chipper Jones, and he said when he's walking out of the dugout, you can hear uh, the cracking in his knees. And the stupid fans of the day. Yeah, but yeah, I mean, Hulk, you know, during especially during that heyday of Hulkamania, uh, from what 84. Yeah, I mean, I guess some people are just not ashamed. They're like, look, dude said it. It was a private conversation that got recorded. That's the reason I think Hogan got rewarded like what $10 million. Yeah, so he said it and got a payday, almost like a rapper. Um, But, uh, you know, seeing some of the comments on, social media, some people like, "Look, you know what? Dude apologized. Uh, for a while there, nobody had a problem with it, uh, until they get reminded of it." And, of course, this year's, election, he went one way, so everybody got reminded of what he said and all the, political BS that went on WCW. I mean, it could be worse. I mean, Hulk Hogan could have booked himself to win the tag team title and the US title, the TV title, and the world title. See if they had any kind of working arrangements with any kind of international uh, promotions. Could have been AAA champion, IWGP champion, all at the same time. He said, "Nah, no, brother, ain't gonna work for me. I'll just wear this WCW world title. I'm good with that, brother." But we just hope some fun. Um, but but yeah, some people just like, look, you know, I was a Hulk Hogan fan. Here, Belia might be an asshole, but you know, Hulk Hogan told me to say my prayers, eat my vegetables, work out. Okay, probably not all that. Take my vitamin, take my vitamins, say my prayers, all that good stuff. Now, little did we know what kind of violence he was talking about, but hopefully, but hopefully all the kids were thinking, okay, I'll take my Flintstone vitamins or my vitamin B. Um, but um, and I mean, a lot of times, he didn't help himself out. And I've kind of mentioned this before and other streams that kind of like with Hulk Hogan, or kind of like with Ric Flair. When's the last time Ric Flair? Okay, many people, a lot of people has talked to Ric Flair. How many people has talked to Richard Fleer? A lot of people has had conversations with Hulk Hogan, but when's the last time anybody's had a conversation with Terry Bollea? Sometimes, I mean, he even said in that court case, I'm Hulk Hogan. I'm got a 10-incher and all that other good stuff. Got one bigger than Robert Fuller. Okay, he didn't say that during the case, but you get the and Terry Bollea, that's the real me. That's me just, being a normal person. But leads me because like I said, like interviews where he said Metallica asked him to try out, be their bassist. Maybe in drunken, kidding around conversation, I can almost see that, but I could see James Hetfield or Lars Ulrich being, serious about it. I mean, I see them, like, hanging out somewhere or something like that, or running at each other, having a conversation, and be like, "Oh, Hogan, you play bass? You should try out for us." And, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Just kidding, brother. Uh, we we got plenty of real, everyday bass players, try it out for us. But, stuff like that, the bullshit he said just kinda just rubs people the wrong way. Because, like I said, you kinda find out there's a lot of people out there who are just so they're holier than a neuter freaking monk. Don't believe me? They'll tell you. They're just fucking saints. They never done anything wrong. We're all holier than Scooter months. Never did anything they ever had to apologize for. Now, of course, when people they like and, has the same opinions that they do something wrong. Oh, he'll apologize or she'll apologize and la 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 la. Oh, this is J.K. Rowling's when you kind of, uh, if you have just about 99% of the same opinions, but one's just knocked out, one's like, nah, I'm not going for that, they'll, they'll want you canceled. But I digress. But yeah, so a lot of that is on Hogan. And and we used to talk about, back in those days, it's like, God dang it, when if I had my company, if I had my own company, it went no way I let somebody have creative control over their matches and their character and stuff like that. What? No way. Back then, we thought it was stupid. Still think it's stupid. Supposedly somebody does that now. But good thing for them. They got not only fuck you money, they got shut the fuck up money too, and more power to them. Like I said before, one of these days somebody's gonna some TV exec is like, you know what, this is what we need. Pay them more money. They do the same numbers. It's like, look, we'll keep you on your station or on station, but we're not gonna give you no more money. That's somebody else stupid enough to give you all that money. Speaking of money, god dang, this is a good segue. Good segue. Here's a rumor that got killed this week. Reason I didn't talk about last week. Uh, WWE's top tier talent continues to bring major money, and and a new report has revealed just how lucrative some of their contracts truly are. This comes after former WWE commentator Jonathan Coachman claimed that TKO Group Holdings had requested Roman Reigns restructure his contract or accept a pay cut. The rumors that are now being firmly denied. Um, Jonathan Coachman is not. Uh, well, never mind. I was about to say. Let me continue. In the latest Wrestling Observer newsletter, Dave Meltzer refuted Coachman's comments and confirmed that several WWE stars are making significant income, with Roman Reigns topping the list. As far as income goes, there are 7 WWE performers earning well over 5 million per year, and 2 others who may also hit that figure as well. Meltzer reported, aside from The Rock, the highest paid is Reigns. Whatever stories that went around from Jonathan Coachman that TKO asked Reigns to take a pay cut or restructure his deal are false. Reigns placed as the highest paid full time WWE star remains secure, and this report underscores just how valuable the company views its elite performers. Yeah, that one. Um, now with that 5 million, is that this his base salary? So you got to think about it. He's got a base salary of 5 million. Ain't no telling how much he gets from merchandise bonuses. Uh, I think he was on the cover of WWE 2K25, so I think there's a bonus in that. He gets some money from sales from that, as well as other WWE talent. Um, uh, Attendance, I think they still get like a little kickback if they get pretty good attendance. So I think he's doing pretty well for himself. But yeah, it'd be one of those, if that story was true, I'd be like, "Let's talk after my contract's up," because probably by that time, I wanna work even lesser days and just get paid, like, per appearance or something like that. I could see that happen, and I'm not sure how many more years he's got left as far as this contract is. Can't remember when he last signed one. It's been a couple years. I guess when he started kinda, you know, not being full-time, but, you can't blame him for it. I mean, it's kinda like the Hulk Hogan thing. Again, we'll go back to that where I think at the time, Hulk Hogan probably didn't need the money. He had other things going on, other, avenues to go towards as far as getting a payday. Uh, so when WCW knocked on his door and said, "Hey, why don't you come work for us?" Um, he probably just put it out there. It's like, "Okay, I want creative control." They said, "Okay." Put it in writing, got paid that money, had creative control. What you gonna do? Not go, "Okay, might as well sign it." You can't. They asked for, I mean, I blame the companies, AEW, WCW. They're the ones who signed that contract, including that in that contract. Let them do it. I blame them 100%. Mano Tomoche. Hope WWE is real. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You caught my opening uh, intro there. Not fake. Wrestling's not fake. Uh, Liv Morgan will tell you it's not fake right now. Zoe Stark tell you it's not fake. Seth Rollins, he'll tell you it's not fake. Yeah, his lagging injuries. We just talked about Hulk Hogan and his injuries. Now, but nah, it's all on this program, on this station. It's all about how now back in the good old days, joint, come along tomorrow night. Wrestling Gold Friday night. Who I got have on the agenda? Um, let's see. Fresh in my mind. Don't want to screw anything up. But yeah, um, well, let's say on my Friday show, Wrestling Gold Friday night. Back when wrestling was wrestling, wrestling was, damn it, it's still real to us. Kind of like Walking Dead, it's real to people. I like General Hospital, real to people. Oh, tomorrow night. I don't think we ever did this. Wrestling at the Chase, TV from June 6th, 1982. Trying to find other things, but talk about we'll talk more about that tomorrow. But see what else can we see? Some people think NFL, it's not predetermined. People think General Hospital crazy people out there, crazy, all kinds of crazy. Let's see what else. Oh, mentioned this a couple of times. Let me go back to it. So yes, uh, WWE SmackDown's recent stretch as a 3-hour program appears to be ending sooner than expected. Updated cable listings and scheduling information suggest that the Blue brand will revert to the traditional 2-hour format starting Friday, July 4th. The shift coincides with the USA Network's finalizing a new Friday night lineup, including a new drama series scheduled to air at 10 in the 10 p.m. time slot. Just last week, the network reportedly planned to keep SmackDown as a 3-hour show, citing its strong ratings as a reason to scrap other programming ideas. That decision now seems reversed with the upcoming premiere of legal drama called The Rainmaker, featuring Okada. Um, in August, taking precedent. SmackDown initially reported expanded to 3 hours when it made its move from Fox to the USA Network in early 2025. At the time, it was billed as a temporary extension while USA finalized its new primetime plans. Although there was optimism the format could stick due to the ratings success, the debut of The Rainmaker is now locked to return to 2 hours. Uh, adjust, adjustment begins with the July 4th episode, which serves as a go home show for WWE's Saturday night's main event and may come as a relief to fans who found longer runtime excessive. Yes, never was. What else is real, Joe? But yeah, I'm not too big a fan of 3 hour show unless you kind of keep moving. What else is real, Joe? Fuck. Anyway, The Undertaker, one of the most iconic figures in professional wrestling history, may soon take a seat behind the scenes at WWE. The Undertaker, a WWE Hall of Famer and legendary performer, is reportedly eyeing a full-time position in the company's creative team. According to wrestling veteran Conan, the dead man has already dipped his toes into creative waters, having been involved backstage at recent WWE events. Speaking on his Keeping It 100 podcast, Conan revealed that The Undertaker was actively engaged in the planning for both WWE Money in the Bank and AAA Worlds Collide event. Yes, bro, was running around, so I think that The Undertaker wants to get into creative. Conan said he likes it a lot, and he was in creative at Money in the Bank. He was at the other one, Worlds Collide, and he's very interested in being part of the creative team. Conan also praised Undertaker's creative instincts, knowing that he has heard some of his ideas and feels that they align with a solid wrestling philosophy. Since stepping away from in-ring competition after his cinematic Boneyard match with AJ Styles at WrestleMania 36, The Undertaker has been open about the struggle of finding new purpose post-retirement. And if these reports prove accurate, he may be channeling his decades of knowledge into helping shape the future of WWE behind the curtain. So, uh, should be interesting. Wow. I mean, Undertaker being one of the creative people backstage. Um, maybe there some people who's been creative for a long time could be on the outs, maybe, and wanting uh, fresh ideas, like when I said, a, a new philosophy kind of brung in to kind of not really change things up, but uh, yeah, kind of change that things up a little bit. Uh, New ways of storytelling or new stories to tell, and ways to do that. Why not? I mean, he said he was in the WWFE for decades. Uh, one of Vince's guys, so he's probably sat in plenty of production meetings and post production meetings. Uh, Listen to people like Pat Patterson, Michael Hayes, um, all the agents that's come in and out through the years. He's probably worked with every one of them. So it could be interesting. And we're still waiting to find out what else is real. We're still waiting, Joe. What else is real? Press the wrong button there. So I believe I think it's next Saturday. Yep. So next Saturday we got the King and Queen of the Ring tournament taking place. Got a couple of semi-final matches next week for the Queen. We have uh, Roxanne Perez taking on Jade Carhill and Alyssa Bliss taking on returning Asuka, which she won her four-way um, tournament match last week or this past Monday. Um, I forgot how this may go. You think they're gonna let Carhill win or Carhill beat Perez? Maybe since she is just returning, maybe Asuka defeat Bliss, then Carhill defeats Asuka, or you know, either way, there, Carhill defeats Alexa Bliss, and she gets her shot at the WWE Women's Championship. against Tiffany Stratton, wins. Then here comes Naomi to spoil that party. That could be a real easy scenario there. But we'll definitely find out next week. Uh, or yeah, next week we'll have a Night of Champions prediction show. See at least this part of the tournament figured out. Also, we're gonna have a Intercontinental title match: Dominic Mysterio versus AJ Styles. Could be a good one. So here we go for semifinals. Here you got Sami Zayn versus Randy Orton, Cody Rhodes versus Jey Uso. I say let's let this happen. People kind of want a Cody Rhodes versus Randy Orton match. Uh, kind of one of those full circle type deals. Orton, one of the mentors for the Orton's group he had for a short time there. Um, Rhodes was a member, along with Ted DiBiase Jr. So have them go at it, have Rhodes win, and get that rematch against John Cena. Could be one of things played out. And I screwed up. Uh, got to talk about this. So this past Monday, we did see the return of Bill Goldberg. Um, he confronted Gunther, said, "Look, we kind of started a situation in Atlanta back in Bad Blood. How about we end the situation uh, in Atlanta come Saturday night's main event, which I do believe is July 12th also." But yeah, Saturday night's main event, July 12th in Atlanta at State Farm Arena. Goldberg versus Gunther. Don't expect it to be a five-star match. Who knew? Evolution is going to be on the 13th. So yeah, NXT is gonna have the Great American Bash on July 12th. So it's the Great American Bash. Then gonna be taking place at Center Stage. Then Saturday night's main event, State Farm Arena. But why not? Why not save a little bit of money? Skip all in. Just watch NXT and Saturday night's main event. Definitely look. Hello, Brenda Watson. How you doing? I might save my money on all in. Just like I said, catch NXT, Great American Bash, Saturday night's main event, and I actually pretty curious to see the Evolution pay per view, or excuse me, premium live event. Um, I thought the first one was. I mean, was it memorable? Can't say, but I do remember enjoying it. I thought it was decent. That's good. I'm doing fine and dandy as well. I got a few weeks to decide on that, but and next week's the King and the Queen. Find out. Buzz me. I've ran out of shit to talk about. I'm still trying to find out what else is real. Guess we can find out. Guess we can find that out tomorrow night, possibly. Um, Might be a good night to kind of end this a little early, not drag it out too much. Kind of gotta get up early in the morning, but at least I'm close to home. That's good. At least for next 2 or 3 weeks, I guess. I'll be home. I don't see it. What'd you say? Let's, yeah, you gotta repeat it because I don't see it. I see I see that. You know what else is real? Brenda saying hello. Unless unless General Hospital unless General Hospital and you know what else is real got mixed up. They're censoring you. Did you say UFOs? Which they don't use that term no more. They I think they say, "Oh, yeah, you can't say that." The acts are real. The again are fake. Just kidding. On that note, uh, think I'm going. Like I said, going to call it a night here. Get a couple things set up for tomorrow night. Like I said, tomorrow night for our watch along, it's going to be wrestling at the Chase. A very historic program back in the day. Um, oh, you're going to be in trouble. But yeah, it's going gonna be Wrestling with Chase, so that should be pretty cool to watch. I think that's like a pretty decent program. I Again, this is one of those deals where I've never seen an episode of Wrestling with Chase, so this is supposed to be a complete uh, program, something we haven't watched before on here, so it would be fun to check out. So appreciate everybody who watched me on YouTube. Appreciate everybody on the chat on YouTube. Appreciate everybody who watched me on Facebook. Um, and bear with it a little bit. Like I said, yeah, I said some controversial stuff at the beginning, but it was just all in good fun. You sometimes gotta laugh at this shit. But anyway, uh, till tomorrow night, you folks have a good one. Take it easy, and until next time.
So long from the peach state of Georgia.
Ronald Ray here saying thank you for checking out my video. If you don't mind, go ahead and click that thumbs up button, leave a comment, and share this video with family and friends. I would also appreciate it if you would subscribe to RP2 Vision, where I cover the sport of professional wrestling from yesterday to today. Now don't forget to click the notification bell as well, so you'll be notified when my other weekly content is available, like Wrestling Trivia Tuesday, WWE Raw Recap, and AEW Dynamite Recap. I also have 2 live streams. Every Thursday at 8 p.m., it's Spot Show Live Stream, where I discuss the latest news in professional wrestling. And on Friday nights at 8 o'clock p.m., it's Wrestling Gold Friday Night, where I discuss the good old days of professional wrestling. When wrestling was wrestling, wrestling was real because it's still real to us. Folks, have a good one and take it easy.